Hello, I'm Roberto Orlando Ruiz Perez, and this is my final exposure for the managers. So the client requests advice regarding advertising, and our company InE suggests the use of Google Ads as a medium for 30 days as a test campaign. An optimization model must be prepared to deliver the best mix between the types of ads the client in order to generate the greatest number of conversations, with the limitation of 30 days and a budget of 10,000 pesos. The solution proposed to the client, which is the result of this optimization model, will cost only 4,269.2 pesos, using on average only 42% of the total budget. The best mix will be the use of ads in the search engine for 18 days and graphic ads for 12 days. And this company, with these 30 days, this combination will be optimal, and it is estimated that it will be generating a total of 588 conversations on average. By altering certain values, such as the number of days of campaign or the average number of conversations start per day, the results of the conversations that will be generated in 30 days of campaign is significantly altered. However, the value of the conversations per day is a mere estimate, and it's a volatile value, which could easily go up or down a lot. So for the forecasting, in general, from the analysis of the Puma, Adidas, and Nike companies, we can identify that they all have a tendency to grow exponentially and generate, and in general, the entire industry suffer a significant drop in sales. And the forecast provided by Euromonitor, these companies showed an upward trend again. The idea of forecast model proposed was the triple exponential smoothing, since this is more accurate to handle time series that are tied to this seasonal component. In general, this model is more useful for parabolic trends, and besides, with this model, it's possible to predict more years than only one. So the client asks, what would sales look if 10,000 pesos were invested in advertising? In general, and according to the sensitivity test carried out with these conditions, and through a forecast, it was possible to determine that it's possible that sales reach around 60,356.68 pesos. So the recommendation for the clients would be to be always aware of the possible changes in the industry and the currency, since we are currently experiencing times of instability and crisis in general, where it's not known what could happen in the economy. The advantage is that since the online market is becoming quite strong, it is also important to consider other data, such as inflation, the economic changes in general within political and economic instances. So for the situation 3 with Q in theory, it was determined that the best chatbot configuration to meet the customers' demand, in case our demand, would be the chatbot 60, which, despite being more expensive, is the one that comes closest to the proposed requirements of serving the customers in less than 1 minute. Since the chatbot 60 manages to do it in 1.2 minutes in order to meet the requirements, this version of the chatbot should be created to serve at least 90 customers per hour. So in this way, it's possible to give at least time to wait for the service. Even though the chatbot 60 does not meet the requirements, we only have 2 configurations, chatbot 30 and chatbot 60. So the solution would be to use the chatbot 60, since this is the one that comes the closest to these requirements. Now, it is needed for a new chatbot model to be created, one that can service around 90 clients an hour, so which would be reduced to 0.75 waiting time per client, and this will be meeting the needs that we have. And the disadvantages identified in this type of technology would be basically limitation of what this bot is capable of answering, the lack of support when it comes to answering questions regarding human resources. Therefore, it's necessary to correctly program the questions in the chatbot to take into account almost any question that may arise or any query, the frequently asked questions, General questions that are asked by customers should be taken into consideration, and these questions should be programmed in the chatbot in order to make it more efficient. So I'd like to finish this report by quoting Bill Gates. And knowing your numbers is fundamental. It's a fundamental precept of business. That'll be it on my behalf. Thank you. Me quedó la verga, pero ya lo voy a subir.